Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat, and today there's a brand new The Madness bundle, which contains a guaranteed unhinged, ooh yeah, special support, 5 superstars from Royal Rumble 25 to unhinged, 2,000 super coins, 500 credits, 300 backstage tokens, a 20% chance at the Macho Man special edition card, and a 25% chance at an unhinged superstar. And you can see that it does cost £11.99, and up until this point, I have not been paying any money towards W Supercard, but I think it has now gotten to the point where, to make sure that the volume's up, that we have to decide, are we going to let some people that abused the exploit to ruin the entire game for us? And it looks like Cat Daddy tried to do a bit. I don't think they did anywhere near enough as to what they could have done. They should have really leveled out the balance, the playing field a bit. There are people that managed to get well over 50,000 credits for free. There's people that got well over, I can't remember how many, 100,000 super coins for free. People getting multiple F3 of abysses. And what Cat Daddy did was they allowed people to keep one F3 abyss and change all the rest of them into regular carrying crosses. And then we had the exploit where people could start a new game and they would have essentially, I think it was like 40,000 muscle tokens that they could use to get the Jordan Gray special edition cards. So there's a lot of people that were abandoning the previous accounts, making new accounts, and then just starting the game immediately all the way on unhinged tier with all these special things. And I don't know how they fixed or resolved that. It also led to a lot of people getting the campaign Ultimate Warrior because they had abused the system so much. And personally, I really didn't think it was fair, but we're then at the stage where we've already lost a lot of people. There's a lot of people who quit the game because they were in, they're coming up against people in King of the Rings that had just full-on Abyss F3 tiers cards all the way through their deck, which were unbeatable at the beginning of Unhinged tier. We saw people quitting the game because of Team Stomping Ground, where if one player had this in their deck, then they couldn't realistically beat them. And I really think the Cat Daddy could have done a much better job of fixing it. I think they could have fixed things a lot earlier as well. I think that they could also have given the players who didn't get the free gift something in addition, a whole bunch of skull tokens maybe, but all they did was they extended the Psychopath, and I think we're now at the point where it's a case of, well, it seems like Cat Daddy don't care, so then the question is, do we care? And the answer is yes, I do care a lot. I care about the balance of the game, I care about fairness, I care about... I mean, it would be fine if everyone got the exploit. It would also be fine if everyone got everything taken off them from the exploit. But the fact that some people got to abuse the exploit and then just got to keep everything that they got from it, that's what I have a bit of umbrage with. That's what rubs me the wrong way. But I think we've been doing this for long enough, and Cat Daddy have made mistakes. They've made mistakes in the past. They're probably going to continue making mistakes in the future. However, they did manage to make this game for us, W Supercard. It has given me a happy little community, a happy little Discord server, and it's allowed me to make a wonderful team. So I think I am begrudgingly, very begrudgingly, willing to spend money on the game once again. So, of course, the first thing that I want to show off to you all is the Ohhh Yeah support, and there it is from the web pack. So, Lexus King, Tomatonga. Oh, we did get an unhinged card. 2,000 super coins. 500 credits. The unhinged card is the Ohhh Yeah. Now, this is a brand new artwork of Macho Man Randy Savage pointing towards the camera. And I think it's very cool. This is entirely unique. And I think the only way to get this is from the web store pack. I don't think there's any other way to actually pull this. Ludwig Kaiser and a Carlitos. We didn't pull any of the 25% chances or anything, but we do have this unhinged support card. So let's take a quick look at it. It'll be in supports. And there it is. So I suspect that this works the same way as Unhinged does. So there you can see that Unhinged is 5,965 to Charisma. This is 6,562 to Charisma. So if you get a Pro of it, it will be stronger than your Pro Unhinged WWE Universe. I don't know if I'm going to go after a Pro of it. I just wanted the one little cool artwork because I thought it was pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and go into our Fusion Chamber. And we have our second Unhinged Fusion, which is going to be Julius Creed. Not exactly the one that I'm most hyped for, if I'm completely honest. We're going to start another Fusion. Unfortunately, right arrows isn't something we're after. I mean, what we really want is down arrows, but there isn't any down arrows in this. Apart from Ivanale. Ivanale is really, really good. Psycho Sid would be interesting. It's been a while since we've had a Sid card. And we can start one of these fusions. We've got 5 of the little lanyards, so we can start that up. And let's take a quick look over. So we've got the Madness bundle, the match one. Ah, right. So this is something a few of you were mentioning, that there is a new unhinged Randy Savage crown. Now, this image, I think this artwork is exactly the same as the Enigma Macho Man crown that we had, but this gives you a 10% chance of pulling it, and you also have a chance of pulling it off of real turn from the equipment. We've also got a free pack down here, so let's go ahead and claim that. It has a 5% chance of getting the Macho Man, 5 rare draft picks, and 25 skull tokens. There we are. We're going to need a lot more skull tokens in this if we're to hope to get an Abyss Pro. Let's try going across the top row. Oh, there we go. Top right. And it is an unhinged Roxanne Perez. That's going to be an F1 once we pro her. That's going to be very, very cool. And again, in the exact same place. Let's see, what is this one? The Red Rooster. Unfortunately, not as useful as the Roxanne Perez, but still nice that it gave us an unhinged card there. I just thought I would try the top right again, just in case it was in the same time, 3 places in a row. The same place 3 times in a row is what I should really say. That's English. And there you see the Red Rooster is a brand new card for us, so that is something that's helpful. We're going to lock down this Roxanne Perez, and unfortunately we're going to have to dust Red Rooster because we don't need him, and we are going to dust the rest of it, but we are keeping the Roxanne Perez, because that is indeed going to be a Pro, and it's going to be an F1 once we get the Pro made. Psychopath has now updated, so we've managed to get to over 375. Let's see that we've got a WrestleMania 41 card coming up. It is sweatbands, which are the least necessary. Get 10 more skull tokens. WrestleMania 41 Undisputed Championship is not bad. That is not horrible at all. I think we've already got a fortified 3 of that. And I don't think we need the Duel or Valor equipment anymore. So that will all be dusted. But there we are, we're at 388. So we are only 112 away from getting 1 Abyss. I wouldn't mind getting 1 Abyss, even if I don't get the Pro, just to have the image. But getting the Pro would be nice as well. I just don't see me getting another 600 points in the next 3 days and 23 hours, unless Cat Daddy go absolutely crazy with the store and give us a whole bunch. Now, I did say that the crown here, the unhinged one, we've already got one similar, and if we go to equipment and we go back to, I think it is Enigma, there you can see there's the original Randy Savage crown, and you can see that the stats are obviously significantly lower because this is all the way back in Enigma tier, but it is the exact same image that they're using for the unhinged tier. So in order to get this, what we have to do is we need to go into real turn, and if we look at the rewards, I mean, from the grand reward, it guarantees gives you the unhinged crown, but also from the spin rewards, I think if we go down to equipment, no, okay, it doesn't. When we had this, yeah, when we had this with the first real turn, which was with the final boss, the People's Champion, The Rock, you had the chance of pulling the People's Championship belt, which was a support, not an equipment, and you could get it from the support packs, from these ones. And I presumed that the equipment would give you the chance of pulling the Macho crown, but no, it seems it's not. And also, it seems to have the same rarity, the same pull ratio as Macho Man himself. So let's go ahead and use up our free 5 spins. Didn't get anything there. Okay, there's 3 ladders. That gives us an extra 2 spins. There's also some supports. That's another 2 spins and also 3 in the equipment. That's 1 mail. That gives us free spin. That adds to our bonus, but the bonus does reset each day. And we're going to go ahead and claim an exit there. Gives us 3 packs. We did get an unhinged card, which is an unhinged ambush. That's pretty cool. None of those are particularly helpful, and the mail was an Austin theory. So we're going to lock down that ambush. That is very, very nice. And let's take a quick look at our quests. We can claim this one. It's going to give us a whole bunch of old school Macho Man Randy Savage. And that will help towards the quest as well. We've now opened 38 of 50, and of course we can do this up to 5 times. It gives you another 5 Macho Men every single time you do it. And let's see, it says we've acquired 16 of 75 so far, but let's see how much that increased by. So we've got an extra 10 there. So we're now at 26 of 75. And I was told that you can get the Legacy Macho Man cards from playing Survivor. And you can see here the rewards that if you come first, you get 4 additional Randy Savages. If you come second, you get 3. If you come third or fourth, you get 2. And if you get 5 to 7, you get 1. If you get 8 to 10, unfortunately, you don't get any Randy Savages. So that is how you can get additional Randy Savages. And of course, I am slowly making my way through the Road to Glory with 3 days and 1 hour left. I'm just finishing off Bobbery Dudley, and then we'll be on Ron Killings. And I have heard that the heroic side, the undercard, is Devon Dudley to go with your Bubba Ray Dudley. So the theme is to be tag teams, at least with the unhinged cards there. And there we are, folks. I think that is going to be it for this little video. I don't think I've got anything else to show you guys. Yeah, I think that is going to be it for this little video. Let me know what you guys think. Especially let me know what you guys think on how Cat Daddy handled the exploit situation. I think they did listen to us, and they did something. I just don't feel that they did enough that they could have done. I feel like they could have done a bit more, and they didn't. And at this stage, it's a case of, well, do we miss out on every exclusive thing from here until the end of time, or do we go back to playing the game the way that we used to? Because since the exploit happened, which I think is about a month now, maybe certainly a couple of weeks, since that happened, I have not spent a single penny on W Supercard, and hopefully they have taken notice. Hopefully they did realize, and hopefully they are aware of the consequences of a debilitating glitch like this, where you give a small portion of the player base an incredible, unsettling balance of power in comparison to the rest of the players, especially for free when you just have access to F3s of what was at the time the strongest card in the game. But yes, that is going to be it for this little video, folks, and I really hope that you've all enjoyed, and if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe, and if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out, and we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.